If you've ever dreamed of living in a town where the neighbors still wave, the town meets on Friday nights for concerts under the stars, and the air feels just a little lighter, then you are going to fall in love with Lewisville, North Carolina. Before you start scrolling through houses so that you can find your dream house in Lewisville, North Carolina, what we're gonna do is we're gonna dive into the pros and cons about living in Lewisville to make sure it is the place that you wanna live and show you what daily living in Lewisville is really like. If this is your first time to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on all my upcoming videos about the Triad. And you can DM me, call me, text me. If you have any questions about the Triad or Lewisville, anywhere throughout the Triad or North Carolina, I'd love to chat with you. My name is Karie Carico, and I've lived in the Triad for about 20 years with my husband, and I love to help people like you move to the area. So whether you're thinking about moving in 9 days, 90 days, or the next 5 years, I'd love to chat with you. So be sure to contact me so we can chat about moving. The number one reason why you want to live in Lewisville, North Carolina is it just is a town that seems to slow down. It's only about 15 minutes outside Winston Salem, but just the town itself, it seems like when you drive into Lewisville, it just is a slower pace. There's country roads, tree-lined streets. There's a city square. It's a great downtown area. So the town is it's just so comfortable, and it's just takes you back, and you just slow down a little bit, and it's super friendly. So if what you're looking for is green grasses, larger yards, actually having a yard, and just a slower pace of life, Lewisville might be the best place for you. The number two reason why Lewisville might be the place for you to move is that it has larger lots. I had said that before in the tip number one, the lots are actually larger. So you can buy a larger home with a larger lot, you'll have more space. Overall, people love Lewisville because you just get a little bit more yard for your dollar. So it's a great place to move if you're looking for an actual yard for your kids to play in. Lewisville also gives you a lot of privacy with the yard, and just the way that the area is, because it is a little bit more country, and you're just minutes from Winston-Salem, so you kind of get the best of both worlds. In Lewisville, most of the houses have at least a half acre to multiple acres. So really, if space is what you're craving, it is going to be the best place for you to think about moving. The third reason why Lewisville is a great place to move is the schools. Again, we chatted in another video about Clemens, how the schools are fabulous. Well, Lewisville, the same thing. They have some of the highest ranked schools throughout the Triad. You've got Lewisville Elementary, we've got Meadowlark Middle, we've got West Forsyth. We also have Forsyth Country Day, which is a private school. So all of these schools are right inside Lewisville, and parents love them. They are so traditional. They have such a community feel. Their, Friday night football games is traditional with these schools. So if that's what you're looking for, it is the best place if you have a family and kids to think about moving. The fourth reason why Lewisville might be the place for you to move is that small town feel. It has so much community, and during the spring to summer, and actually it ends, I believe the late fall, or actually I think the end of September, the town square, they have a concert almost every single Friday or Saturday night. They have live music and events. They have food trucks and live bands. They have a food truck Friday. They shut down the whole street, and I think it's Lewisville Days, and they have so many events, and it brings such a community feel. So if that's what you're looking for, it is one of the best places to live because it does feel so much smaller, even though you're just minutes from Winston-Salem, and it has such a community feel, and people still chat with each other and talk with each other when they walk down the streets and they wave. So it is a great place to live. The fifth reason why Lewisville is such a great place to live is that you're 15 minutes from Winston-Salem, but you're only an hour from the Blue Ridge Parkway and Boone and the mountains. So living in Lewisville, you can get to the mountains within an hour. That is so cool to live so close to Winston-Salem, but then also be a little closer to the mountains. So it has a lot of advantages as well, just by the location. And there's also a ton of wineries in the area. So if going to wineries, you're very close to Yadkin County, which has a lot of wineries. So if that's kind of your thing, you're very close to those, you're close to the mountains, but then you're also just minutes from Winston-Salem. So you kind of are in the middle of just everything, and it's such a great place to live, and it's convenient to everywhere. We're going to switch gears and talk about the reasons why Lewisville may not be the place for you. It is quieter. That is one of the number one reasons. There is not a ton of nightlife as well as shopping. So if nightlife and shopping is really, really, really important to be super close to where you live, it may not be the best place. There is not a ton of restaurants. There is actually not a ton of chain restaurants at all. I believe there is only a Subway and a couple of pizza places. So if that's super important to you, the convenience of getting fast food very fast, it may not be the place for you to live, as well as the nightlife. There's only a couple of bars I can think of, and also restaurants that may be in Lewisville. Otherwise, you're gonna have to drive. You're gonna have to head to Winston-Salem or even Clemens, because Clemens definitely has a lot more restaurants and bars and breweries and things like that. Lewisville just doesn't have a lot because it's still so small and quaint, and more of it has that community feel. The second reason why Lewisville may not be the place for you is traffic. Shallowford Road as well as 421 can be just treacherous for traffic if during certain times of the day. So if traffic is a thing and you don't want to sit in any traffic, or if you know that the hours you may be in those high traffic hours and you don't want to have any kind of traffic issues or be stuck in traffic, again, Lewisville may not be that place. Also, the reason too that there's more traffic is because, again, it's growing a lot. So the road system, the highways, everything's trying to catch up with the growth of Lewisville. So it's got some growing pains, and that if that's not your thing, then it may not be the place for you. The third reason why Lewisville may not be the place for you to move is job opportunity. It is primarily residential. There is not many companies, if any, or very few companies in Lewisville that are hiring. You will have to go to a doctor in Clemens or Winston-Salem, which is only a few minutes away, but job opportunities are very limited in Lewisville. And also that goes for transportation. So if you need transportation, it's going to be very limited in Lewisville, and you're going to have to drive. You won't be able to walk to work. It's just not going to happen. So if that's a problem, or if that's what you're looking for, Lewisville is definitely not the place, because it is primarily residential in the town. So that could be something that you definitely need to think about. The number 4 reason Lewisville may not be the place for you is growth and construction. Like I have mentioned in other videos, that in the Triad, we are seeing a lot of growth throughout North Carolina in general. But Lewisville in particular, there's so much growth, so much new construction. So if constructions is, you hate new construction, or you don't like being in areas that are continuously having new construction, or different road maintenance, or growth planning with the roads, it may not be a great place for you to live, because it's growing and it's a super popular place to live. The 5th reason why Lewisville may not be the place for you is the weather. We have a mild temperature most of the year, but in the summer we're gonna have heavy humidity and high temperatures. And in the winter, we could actually have icy storms. So if extreme temperatures in some of the seasons is not for you, it's definitely not the place for you. For the most part of the year, it is pretty mild. The weather is pretty consistent, but we will have, strong summer storms. And again, icy weather could be in the winter. We could have some snow, as well as in the summer. You can guarantee that we're going to have high humidity and warm temperatures in the summer, if not all summer long. So I love the warm weather, but not everybody does, and not everybody loves humidity. And if you hate humidity, Lewisville may not be the place for you. So overall, Lewisville is perfect if you're looking for extra space, peace, and a strong sense of community. It is a super quiet, mostly residential area with a strong sense of growth, and it's just minutes from Winston Salem. So you've just got to decide whether or not Lewisville is your next place to call home. So people like you reach out to me every day and ask me what it's like to live in Lewisville, North Carolina, and or the Triad in general. I'd love to chat with you. Whether it's 9 days, 90 days, or 5 years from now, I'd love to sit down and chat with you about what life is like in North Carolina and in the Triad. We love to help people, and we love it when you reach out to us. So you can call, text, DM me, hit the link below and set up a Zoom meeting so we can chat about what life is like living in the Triad and if Lewisville is the next place you'd love to call home.